guys, my name is Kennedy Scales, and welcome back to Everything Ken, the show. What's up, y'all? I am finally back, okay? I know I was gone for a little bit. I was only gone for a week, but I had to take a little break for spring break week, take some mental time to myself, regroup, relax, have a little break. And from this and from school, honestly, but I'm back and active on campus now, and I'm back with the show, all right? And today, I just want to let you guys know we have a guest star, Carlyle Fulton from Charlotte, North Carolina. He's also freshman class president of Quintessence 12 at Hampton University. So today he's going to be talking about the importance of going to HBCU and why students, Black students especially, should look into going to HBCU as well, and what the experience, what the difference is between a PWI. And I think this is a great conversation to have because I've been seeing a lot of students start making their decisions of where they're going to go to school at, and I just wanted to come make this video because I think that it was just a good way to kind of explain to our Black students or rising Black freshmen going to college about what they can experience when they come to a HBCU, and what they can even look forward to getting into, and how it may help them in the real world or even in their workforce. But before we get into that, I know y'all are excited to hear what he has to say, but we're gonna go into our weekly recap. So, first things first, this is not anything new to anybody. The Russian and Ukraine war is still very much active at this moment, but it's having more of an effect on just Russia and Ukraine. And although there have been innocent lives taken, businesses have been literally, and I mean literally, blown up by bombs and things like that, there has also been another big thing going on is the gas. So ever since the war has been going on, gas prices have been on a skyrocket rise. I mean, they've been shooting up. I have talked to friends throughout this week, and I've heard that people have gas prices going up to a high of $6 in certain states. Some places $4.75, some places are $4.15, some places are $4.12. But the fact that you have to potentially pull out a $5 bill just to get a little bit of gas is a lot. All right, so that has been definitely an effect of the war. Other than, of course, lives being taken, which is something that is very, very unfortunate. And we hope that things do eventually get settled with this whole war thing. And I don't know if you guys also watch Biden's State to the Union. He had a few words where he did talk about that there were gonna be some more bad news to come soon, but that as Americans that we can do it together, we can get through this together. A big effect on us Americans so far has definitely been gas prices, and it also is said that there would definitely be a rise in other expenses like cell phones and foods and things like that, that prices will start to rise on those things as well. So please stay up to date with that, and I will continue to look more into that as well. All right, the only other thing that I have to talk about for our weekly recap is I just want to let y'all know I was going to look for some makeup because this week there's going to be a freshman ball here at school, and I was looking for some makeup to, pop out for the ball or whatever. And I went to Sephora, and I was looking for Rihanna's Fenty Beauty foundation, actually, and they didn't have any at Sephora, and they were selling out, actually, matter of fact. So my mom was like, let's go try Ulta Beauty. So we drove down the street to Ulta Beauty, and I said, Mom, there's not going to be any Fenty Beauty at Ulta Beauty because Fenty only runs through Sephora and through Rihanna's website. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just find something else there. So we still went to Ulta Beauty because it was getting late and I was kind of getting frustrated. And I'm just like, wait, guess what, y'all? Rihanna is officially selling her makeup, Fenty Beauty, at Ulta Beauty now. So if you are looking for a Fenty, you do not have to go to Sephora, you have to go to her website. You can go to your local Ulta Beauty store and it's there for you. They have a nice little section set up now, while her makeup, foundations, and skincare as well. I was so surprised when I saw this, and then I saw in the news and I was like, okay, so I wasn't tripping because I knew I know what I was talking about. I was like, Mama, they don't sell Fenty at Ulta. Fenty's through Sephora. I know my makeup, and I was wrong apparently, Rihanna. needed you to be on my side this time. But she came through, y'all. She's actually at Ulta Beauty now, so you can now go, like I said, to Ulta. You can go get your Fenty Beauty now. She is selling it there, and skincare, all things like that. But I think it's amazing because I don't know about y'all, but I have more Ulta Beauties and Sephora's where I'm from, so it has been hard for me to find Fenty Beauty items to use. So now that it's here in Ulta Beauty, y'all, we have another place to look for her great foundations and facial skincare routine items. All right, but that's enough of that of this weekly recap. I want you guys to go ahead and meet Carlyle Fulton from Charlotte, North Carolina, our freshman class president here at Hampton University. And I want you guys to hear what he has to say about attending an HBCU and the experience that you will get while going to one. Y'all, meet Carlyle Fulton. Hey guys, I'm Kennedy Scales, and today I'm here with Carlyle Fulton from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and he is Hampton University's freshman class president. Okay, so today he's here with us to talk about the importance of attending an HBCU and why it is important and how it impacts Black students. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the first question.
Sure.
So, how has going to Hampton or going to HBCU impacted you so far this year?
Okay. So, I mean, one thing I would say is, like, I guess specific and, to Hampton students is what I call the Hampton hustle, right? The thing about Hampton students, they don't just go to school and get good grades. That is, that's what we came here to do in the first place. But there's always the notion, at least as a Hampton student, what else can we do? How can we push the notion forward a little bit more? And so with that, you see students here with businesses, you see students here, in politics, you see, students hosting a show, right? So, like, a thing of a Hampton student, you just have to go out there and just get what you want and do what you want to do.
Okay. So do you think that attending an HBCU can affect the way that Black students or African American students view the world or their workforce?
Absolutely. HBCUs give you the confidence, to actually think that you can do it. I've actually had the experience of going to a white high school, and now I'm at my HBCU here, and I can definitely see the difference. And needless to say, I like this side a little bit more, a little bit better, right? But yeah, as I said, I did, I am the freshman class president, so it's like if I went to a PWI, I do not think that's something I would probably end up doing simply because I might not have the confidence or the people behind me, the people that believed in me to accomplish that.
Do you think, okay, so speaking of which, so you saying you think you wouldn't have had the confidence, do you think that's also why, like, a lot of Black students go to HBCUs because they feel like they're more, like, welcomed and supported?
For sure. I mean, the sense of empowerment here is just infectious, right? From your professors to people in your dorm, people you meet in the stew, everybody just, they really will encourage you. And like after you hear it enough, you start to believe it, right?
Exactly. No, I agree with you. So what is the number one thing that students usually get out of going to a HBCU? You said you could tell a difference. So, like, what is that difference? What can you tell us you've gotten out of being here at Hampton versus maybe not get out of when you went to your predominantly white high school?
Right. One thing I would say, the biggest thing I've learned here is that you can do what you want to do. A lot of other people or a lot of other institutions will say, well, maybe we'll think a little bit more realistic, or maybe you can't do that. But no, there has never been a time at Hampton where I felt like I couldn't do something. And, going into the world, Hampton will help that carry over.
Okay, so what do you think the difference is in the education system when it comes to going to HBCU or PWI?
So the education system here is education for us and by us. You know what I'm saying? The courses were designed by people that actually had us in mind, not as an afterthought.
Gotcha.
So you can definitely tell that, and you can definitely see the difference as it relates to academics as a whole, and you're excited to learn about the material.
Right, I agree. I think that I've noticed, me personally as well, going to Hampton, that like some of the professors here are more willing to sit down with you or even give you their number to text them or call them. And I've even heard students tell me that other HBCUs are like, yeah, my teacher, they called me and made sure I was okay. They were actually concerned I didn't come to class today. And I think that is a big difference. That is definitely more family oriented.
Yeah.
And that they really see you as their granddaughter or grandson.
For sure. Yeah.
So I think that's a big part. Okay, so I guess that is one reason you just said, but what's another reason why you think we should encourage, Black students to at least look into going to an HBCU?
Right. I mean, the experience here is something like you'll never other see. One thing that I really saw, and it's still, it still amazes me to this day. There's diversity within the Black community, right? So you have people from California, shout out to California, right? You have Caribbeans, people from the South, North. Just because you're Black, that's not what defines you. And in the outside world, unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes, right? But that's not really what defines you. It's maybe, where you from, what do you do? It's more things to make you stand out.
Right, because you have Afro-Latinas, you have Blasians,
all of it.
You have Black Indian, Indian Black, Native Black. I mean, I've seen it all. Haitian, people from the islands. Like, people here I've met somebody who's African-American that has a British accent. Right. So, like, there are people here, sure, we're all the same skin color, but we have very, very different backgrounds. So you don't think, like, oh, I'm going to go to HBCU, I'm going to get the experience of different cultures, because you will. My roommate, she's Haitian, so I am trying different foods all the time in our room, and I'm always learning new things, new languages. So you will definitely, to Carlyle's point, get a different experience for even coming to an HBCU. So speaking of experience, what do you what is so important about HBCUs that makes it such a amazing experience? Like, what is it that happens here on campus or other campuses that's just like the experience is just different, and it's important that you think that it's important for Black students to experience? What can you give us an idea of that?
I mean, the real thing that makes it different is just the culture, our culture, right? Our culture is ingrained on this campus. This is a very historic campus. So our people have been here for literally generations upon generations, going to school and learning, and you can feel that, as you're walking on campus. You can feel it walking past the waterfront, all of that. And all of that. You can definitely feel that your people are with you as you're here at school, for sure.
That's good. Well, guys, that is it for today. Hopefully, if you are looking into colleges right now, or you're a rising freshman, or you're thinking about transferring and you're looking into other colleges, please do not hesitate to look into HBCUs. Like I said, you will have a different experience here. You will get involved, and you will be loved, and you'll be welcomed here.
Absolutely.
And as well as that, Carlyle, just tell them where they can contact you if they have any questions.
Of course. If you do have any questions, like she said pick HBCU, but personally, I say pick Hampton. That's just me. That's just me. But you can get in contact with me on Instagram at cful.3.
All right, I'll put it down below so you guys can check that out. And if you are a freshman at Hampton, please continue. What's the Instagram page for the Quintessence Club?
Okay, well, it's actually freshman week, so make sure to follow our class page at 12th_rising sun. Shout out QT12, man.
Right. All right, guys. We will see you guys later. We're going to go on to the next part of my show. Thank you. Once again, this is Carlyle Fulton.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. And I am Kennedy Scales, and we will see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
Wow, I love it. Such a great interview. I think everything went so smooth. I think he has some great advice. And if you are a high schooler right now or a transfer student looking into going to HBCU or attending college in general, please take everything that he has said in consideration. I think that my time here at HBCU has been amazing. I feel like safe, welcomed. I feel very family oriented. I feel loved. I feel like people have my back here. It's an HBCU. We have our Black people moment. But hey, sometimes you Black and Black folks be tripping. But it's all fun in the game. They're going to have your back. They're going to want what's best for you. You truly are a family to them. And I think that it really, really is a good experience. And that you really, really will have people who want you to succeed and who are going to try and get you out there in the real world and prepare you for the real world. Because our world is different, being African Americans, and things that we experience are different. So having that preparation from people who are older than you, like your professors and things like that, really, really will help you kind of like prepare yourself for those things that you may encounter with in the real world or in your workforce after graduating. But before we end the show, let's go ahead and go into our happy ending. We got to end the show on a good note, right? So let's go ahead and hop into it, all right? So our happy ending is the Carolina game. I had to bring this in because I'm a Carolina fan. I live in North Carolina. So, of course, I have to bring this up, y'all. So, Carolina beat Duke, okay? 91-84. Amazing! It was a great game. There were a few times I think Carolina had a little whoopsie whoops, but they came to the end together and they were able to pull it off, and they did such an amazing job. The boys played good. The boys did a great job. All the season's hard work paid off at the end. And not only that, leading into it being Coach K's last game, being a coach of the Duke athletes, of his players. It was an emotional ending. He said a few words. He did say that the game was unacceptable how they played, but I am truly, truly here to believe that he is still proud of his players. They did play well as well. I can tell they tried their best to play for his last game. But with all that aside, Coach K, his family was there for him. I thought it was so beautiful when he had said that, that his family means more to him than basketball. So I'm just so proud of Coach K. I'm so proud of the players. I'm proud of the whole entire game. I'm so glad that everybody had a great night ending all together, and I just cannot wait to see what Duke has to come next season and what Carolina has to bring next season. So that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, today. If you have any questions, do not forget to look down below in the description box where it has all my social media listed, and as well as Carlyle's things listed, where you can also contact him if you have any questions. But if you want the type of personal interview and you want something that you want to share on my show, do not be afraid to look down in the description box and click on the link to sign up, or just hit me up personally. I'm a pretty easy person to talk to. That's all I have for you guys today. I want you all to stay safe. All right, it's starting to get warm outside, so if you have allergies, take them Claritins, take that Zyrtec, whatever you take it. Benadryl. I've been taking everything. I've been taking all these pills because my eyes be swelling, nose be running, gook in my throat, gook coming out my mouth, everything coming out. So y'all, make sure y'all stay up on y'all's meds, stay safe, wash your hands. COVID's still very much real. I know they're starting to drop these mask mandates and things like that, but please, regardless if you want to wear a mask or not, the number one thing for real, y'all, please wash your hands. I mean, touching things can still get y'all any type of germs. So wash your hands, stay clean, all right? Stay safe, please. Once again, my name is Candy Scales, and I will see all of you guys next week. Bye.